Hello everybody, thank you for clicking on this video. In this video, I really did not have a concept for what I wanted to do. I just wanted to use some leftover paint that was on my palette, so I started painting. Right now, as you see, I'm making leaves, and I'm loosely mixing the paint. It's not even mixed very well, and I'm letting the streaks show. I'm letting the brush do all the work. Just lay the head of your brush down and you'll get these, and it's a round brush, it's a large, like a 16 round I believe, and you'll get all these leaf shaped marks. And then I'm going back in, I started with my darker color, I'm going back in and adding highlights. Like I said, I'm not even sure why I'm painting this, where I'm headed with it. I just know it's going to be some kind of flower. And you see me put out some red. I believe that might be scarlet red. I'm not quite sure about what paint I use there. I want to say scarlet. And I'm making my little C curves, or not really even C curve, like little comma marks to lay down the first layer for the roses. And of course you go from darker to lighter. And here I'm doing like the buds, rose buds that haven't fully opened yet. They're still forming. I pop a few of those in. I count how many elements I have, and I always go with odd. So I'm laying in another flower, and I'm not even thrilled with how this is coming together. I don't like the placement of my flowers right now, but like I said, I'm just playing around. It's no big deal, so I'm just going to leave them where they're at and keep going. Going in with a lighter pink shade, added just titanium white to the red, and I'll go over all the roses and the buds. Okay, right here I did add a dab of the orange to, that's cat orange, to the red and titanium white, because I love the little peachy color that you get with it. You get just a hint of the yellow and the orange inside of your flower. I continue doing that for a few minutes. Now I'm going back in and darkening my centers, because you never want to lose your center. Okay, and now we're filling in with more leaves. I've actually grabbed a strip liner so I can make like a sharper leaf shape, more defined shape, because the leaves are going to be layered on top of each other. I'm just going to keep going, keep building, and keep layering. I have plenty of paint on my brush. A lot of paint. I'm mixing the chocolate brown with it. Not mixing all the way, not mixing thoroughly, leaving it streaky. Just making marks. Add a little bit of yellow to lighten it up for some pops of color. Okay, and now I'm filling in the background a little bit. So like I said, it's gonna be filled in. So we're just layering, layering, layering. So I'll kind of paint around and even over some of the leaves I've made. We're just making texture right now for our background. Little negative painting. Throwing in some white to lighten up some spots. Video is very glitchy. I'm sorry about that, you guys. I'm trying to upgrade to a new camera soon. Okay, going in with a lighter color. Adding a little bit of yellow to make it that light grassy green color. And as you can see, I'm not mixing it thoroughly at all. You can see that I'm just laying down layers of paint at this point in the video. It's just laying down paint. I'm not blending. I'm not mixing. I'm leaving my brush strokes where they are. Personally, I love the painterly style, slightly impressionistic look is more my preference than the realistic blended very well. Okay, now I'm throwing in some orange. I decided I don't like that, so then I go over with the red, the pink. Popping in some color. Now we'll go back to layering our roses while the background dries. And I'm just going over the same spots I've already been over, just with a lighter shade. And these roses to me kind of look like cupcakes, but they're fun to make. Shaping up the buds a little bit. Bring them back out from the background. Bring them back out from the background they got lost in. Now I'm putting more of that peachy color into the roses. I'm just mixing until I get something I like. Really no rhyme or reason to it. I'm adding another bud. I'm not sure even why I added that last bud, because now I don't even think I realized it while I was painting. I have 6 elements, which is even, and I can't stand that, so, but apparently I didn't notice it, and I just kept going. Okay, now we're going to go back in and we're going to make more kind of leaf marks, as you can tell, but I'm making them kind of like a V shape. I'm connecting them this time, so they look more like they're on a bush than just floating randomly in the air. Okay, now I'm overlapping my leaves over my flowers. Give it a little bit of depth and movement, character, so they're not just sitting on top of the background. As you can tell, there's absolutely zero thought to this composition. My roses are lined up. I have 6 elements. I'm in the middle of the page. Yeah. Now I'm going over it with a gold Posca marker. They're fun to play with. If you haven't invested in some of those, they're quite worth the money. Best markers that I own. I'll go over some of the leaves with the gold, the flowers with the gold. Just tracing, making marks. And I'm doing it fast because I don't want to get bogged down in any detail. So I'm moving my hand, steadily moving my hand. Not thinking. Now I'm coming in with my white one and just making dots just because I thought dots would be fun. No reason really. And I'll come back to the gold. Make more dots. And that's it. Hope you guys have a great day.